Alright, Shalom. Call Ahchyam La, Yahweh, Ahchyam, Yahweh Shah, Ahchyam Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are serving in truth and sincerity. Alright, so today is really more of a not so much a lesson, but a spiritual rant. Or I don't know, you just call it a spiritual rant. But this is the book of I want to speak on the book of 2ESDRAS, chapter 14, verse 14. The reason why is because a lot of times in this truth, a lot of stuff bothers you. You go through a lot. Not even just being in this truth, but just being in Babylon. Living in Babylon under the wicked. Dealing with these wicked ass women. Wicked ass family members, wicked ass co-workers, just people who are totally void and ignorant of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shah. They have no understanding, they have no light, they don't care to understand, just fucking ignorant, and it pisses you off. I understand, trust me. And so the book of 2ESDRAS chapter 14 verse 14, that scripture really is 14 through verses 14 through 16. That scripture just really reminds you to on how you should look at everyday life, man. How you should what your view on everyday life should be, man. And so I'm gonna read that real quick. This is the book of 2ESDRAS chapter 14 verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. So let go from these mortal thoughts. These mortal thoughts, being here in this wicked body, living in this wicked ass kingdom, subject to payments. Brothers pay child support. Brothers gotta pay bills. Brothers gotta make sure they eat, get back and forth. And still labor in this truth and deal with this wicked ass world we live in, man. If you got a woman, a lot of times these women, they, Satan hop on your woman, man, to fucking distract you from what you got going on. And they don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, they don't really believe, And so, let go from the immortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Really and truly, man, you just gotta man up in this truth, man. It can't be no little bitch. Can't be crying. The Most High, He sent us the Comforter, the Rakakwadash. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So whenever you're going through it, man, you just gotta refer back to these scriptures, man, and no pain, no gain. That's the saying. No pain, no gain. So really, we just gotta suck that shit up. A lot of times, brothers, man, you know what I'm saying? You can have some good days here in Babylon. Brothers had good days here in Babylon. Most of those good days just come from fellowshipping with the Ahchyam, to be quite honest. You might, after camp, Ahchyam may fellowship, you go get some food, maybe have a beer, and you just chilling with the Ahchyam, because you're around brothers that understand you. But then when you go back into the world, or you go back to deal with everyday life, or just living in Esau's kingdom, you'd be fucking irritated, or really, you shouldn't be irritated because you understand what's going on, but even still, Jake get vexed in the spirit, So verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. So yeah, man, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto you. This is one of those scriptures that I always remember, off the top of my dome. I just always remember, like, hey, listen, You know, 2 Esdras chapter 14, verse 14. Don't even trip, you know. And haste thee to flee from these times. So, you know, that's what we doing. You know, we hasting to flee from these times. We put off the old man. We stop getting lineups. You know, we stop smoking weed if brothers were smoking at all. You know, we stop fornication. You know, stop eating pork. You know, you don't pull up to McDonald's no more. You know, you may go to the little I don't know, restaurant down the street where they sell you know, food that's a little that's righteous that you could eat according to the scriptures, and it may cost a little more, but that's just a little sacrifice you make. But you know, you hasten to flee from these times. You know, you tapping into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. When I say tapping in, I just simply mean you know, you studying, you reading, you doing your videos. You know, you going to camp, you fellowshipping with Ahchyam, you know, and then you exercising all of those things you learn in everyday life. You hasten to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. You know, so a lot of times, you know, Jake, you know, everybody got a story, man. Everybody got a story, and a lot of time, being a part of the tribes, our story is what you would consider, you know, negative. It's a sob story. You know, you got brothers that grew up in a foster care system, brothers that was in juvie, brothers who you know, may have been homeless. Everybody has a story, right? Everybody has seen some shit happen. You know, brothers may have seen someone murdered. You know, brothers may have lost a family member or what have you. But it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. So it don't matter what you think you've seen or what you think you've been through or what you think you know. Greater evils than the things that you've experienced are going to happen. So the reason what we doing right now is we supposed to be building up our faith. You know, getting built up in the spirit. You know, because we, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we already know what's getting ready to happen. So why wouldn't you take advantage of it? It's like if you walk in the classroom one day and the teacher tell you, hey, I'm gonna give you a test, but hey, here's the cheat sheet. Here are the answers. Study the answers real quick, and then I'm gonna give you the test. You know, that's basically what Yahweh Shem Yahushai did. You know, these scriptures cheat sheet. You know. And the test is coming, you know, even though we're being tried right now, you know, acceptable men are put through the furnace of adversity, roughly paraphrasing. I kind of chopped that up. But, you know, greater evils than those which we have seen shall be done hereafter. So brothers just got to remember, you know, don't let nothing really bother you, man. Don't really take, you know, as far as women go, what are the main things that bug brothers out? You know, going to work, having to deal with Esau ass. You know, we already know what Esau's lot is, you know. You know, fuck Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you gotta go home, you're dealing with your woman or your kids, your family, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, man, you know, as far as these women go, don't even fucking take them serious. You know, don't even fucking take them serious, man. You know, they ain't in their right mind. They don't know what the fuck going on, man. You know. So, you know, I just wanted to do a quick video on the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 14, verse 14 through 16. You know, just to remind brothers to stay focused. You know. Don't take this shit too serious. You know, the wickedness that's going on around you. Stay grounded. Stay studying. Stay prayed up, you know. Light your incense. Send up your prayers to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, a great thing that one of the brothers in my camp told me, he said he's been in the truth for about 4 years now. And one thing he wish he would have started doing that he said he does now is say the Lord's Prayer every day. You know, and the other day or the other week we went over the Lord's Prayer and we studied it. You know, we studied it in the Hebrew. You know, and so, you know, every day you wake up, man, just say the Lord's Prayer. Send a prayer up for Ahchyam. Pray for the apostles and elders. You know, make sure you send in your tithes. You know, and just be the best brother that you can.